Yo, what's good, fight fans? Welcome back to Ring Ruler, your go-to spot for the most electrifying boxing breakdowns on YouTube. Buckle up, because today we're diving into a clash that shook the boxing world to its core. Terence "Bud" Crawford from the USA versus Julius Indongo from Namibia. This wasn't just a fight, it was a unification showdown, a battle for supremacy, and a moment that left fans screaming and analysts speechless. We're talking about a knockout so brutal, so precise, it's still being dissected years later. If you're new to Ring Ruler, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell, because you don't want to miss this high-octane breakdown of one of boxing's most unforgettable nights. Let's get right into it. Picture this. August 19th, 2017. Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska. The air is electric, the crowd is buzzing, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Terence Crawford, the pride of Omaha, steps into the ring with the WBC and WBO super lightweight titles strapped around his waist. This guy's no ordinary fighter. With a record of 31-0, Crawford's a technician, a switch-hitting mastermind, who can box circles around you or knock you out cold with either hand. He's got that Nebraska grit, that quiet confidence that says, "I'm here to dominate." Across the ring stands Julius Indongo, Namibia's towering warrior, holding the WBA and IBF titles. At 23-0, Indongo's no slouch either. He's got reach, power, and a story that's pure inspiration. Rising from a small village in Namibia to challenge one of boxing's brightest stars. This fight wasn't just about belts, it was about legacy. The winner would become the undisputed super lightweight champion, a title not claimed in over a decade. Who's walking out with all the gold? Stick with Ring Ruler, and let's break it down. As the opening bell rings, you can feel the tension. The crowd's roaring, and both fighters are sizing each other up like predators in the wild. Crawford, with his slick footwork and laser focus, starts in his orthodox stance, bobbing and weaving, looking for openings. Indongo, tall and rangy, uses his jab to keep Crawford at bay, trying to control the distance with his long arms. You've got to understand, Indongo's no pushover. This man shocked the world when he knocked out Edward Troyanovsky in Russia to win the IBF title, and he followed it up by outclassing Ricky Burns in Scotland for the WBA strap. He's got heart, he's got power, and he's got a chip on his shoulder. But Crawford? He's a different beast. On Ring Ruler, we call him the Omaha Assassin for a reason. His ability to read opponents like a book and adapt on the fly is straight up scary. Round one kicks off with both guys feeling each other out. Crawford's moving like water, slipping jabs and landing crisp counters. Indongo's throwing that long left hand, trying to establish his range, but you can see Crawford's already downloading the data. He's studying Indongo's rhythm, his timing, his habits. It's like watching a chess grandmaster set up a checkmate 3 moves ahead. The crowd's on edge, knowing something big's coming. If you're loving this breakdown so far, drop a comment below and let me know who you were rooting for in this fight, Crawford or Indongo. And don't forget to subscribe to Ring Ruler for more fight breakdowns that hit harder than a heavyweight uppercut. As we roll into round 2, Crawford starts turning up the heat. He switches to southpaw, and you can see Indongo's eyes widen just a bit. That switch-hitting style is Crawford's secret weapon. It's like trying to solve a puzzle that keeps changing shapes. Indongo's still game, landing a few solid jabs and even clipping Crawford with a right hand that gets the crowd buzzing. But here's the thing about Crawford. You hit him, you better keep hitting him, because he's coming back with bad intentions. He starts targeting Indongo's body, ripping these vicious hooks to the ribs that make you wince just watching. On Ring Ruler, we've talked about how body shots are the silent killers in boxing. They don't just hurt. They sap your energy, slow you down, and set you up for the big finish. Crawford knows this, and he's investing early. Now let's talk about Indongo for a second. This man's story is straight out of a movie. Growing up in Namibia, he didn't have the fancy gyms or big-name trainers. He fought his way up through sheer determination, carrying the hopes of a nation on his shoulders. In the ring, you can see that fire. He's not here to back down. He's throwing combinations, trying to overwhelm Crawford with volume. But Crawford's defense is airtight. He's parrying shots, rolling with punches, and making Indongo miss by inches. It's like watching a matador dodge a charging bull. The crowd's eating it up, and you can feel the momentum shifting. If you want to see more epic boxing moments like this, hit that like button and join the Ring Ruler community. We're all about celebrating the sweet science. As we head into round 3, the fight takes a turn. Crawford's done his homework, and now he's ready to cash in. He lands a slick 1-2 that snaps Indongo's head back, and you can see the Namibian champ's legs stiffen just a bit. Crawford smells blood. He's stalking now, cutting off the ring, forcing Indongo to the ropes. Indongo's trying to fire back, but his punches are getting wilder, less precise. And then, boom! Crawford unleashes a picture-perfect left hand to the body, a liver shot that would make your grandma hit the canvas. Indongo crumples, his face twisted in agony, and the ref's counting. The arena's going wild, and you can hear the chants of "Bud, Bud, Bud" echoing through Nebraska. Indongo's toughness is unreal. He beats the count, but you can tell he's hurt bad. That's the kind of moment that makes you love boxing, right? If you agree, share this video with your fight crew, and let's keep the Ring Ruler vibe rolling. Crawford's not letting up. He's like a shark in the water circling for the kill. Indongo's trying to survive, clinching and moving. But Crawford's relentless. He lands another body shot, then a right hook upstairs that wobbles Indongo. The Namibian's legs are betraying him now, and you can see the panic in his eyes. Crawford's got that killer instinct, calm, calculated, but absolutely ruthless. With seconds left in the round, he corners Indongo and unloads a vicious combination. Left to the body, right to the head, and then a thunderous left uppercut that sends Indongo crashing to the canvas. The ref waves it off, no need for a count. It's over. Terence Crawford is the undisputed super lightweight champion, and the crowd is losing its mind. What a knockout! If you're hyped right now, drop a KO in the comments and let's celebrate this masterpiece together on Ring Ruler! Let's break down that finish, because it's a work of art. Crawford's body work softened Indongo up, breaking down his resistance like a sculptor chiseling away at stone. That final uppercut? It was poetry in motion. Perfect timing, perfect placement. Indongo showed heart, but he was up against a generational talent. This fight wasn't just a win for Crawford, it was a statement. He became the first undisputed champion in the super lightweight division since Kostya Tszyu in 2004. That's the kind of history we love breaking down here on Ring Ruler. Want more moments like this? Subscribe, turn on notifications, and join our growing fight family. We've got breakdowns, highlights, and hot takes coming your way every week. Now, let's give props to Julius Indongo. This man came from humble beginnings and fought his way to the top. Even in defeat, he showed the world what Namibia's made of. He left it all in the ring, and that's what makes boxing so special. The courage to step up, no matter the odds. Crawford, on the other hand, proved why he's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet. His versatility, his ring, IQ, his power, it's all world-class. After this fight, he moved up to welterweight and kept dominating, but this night in Nebraska, this was his coronation. If you want to debate who's the best boxer of this era, drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Crawford your GOAT? Let's talk about it on Ring Ruler. Before we wrap up, let's talk about why this fight matters. Crawford versus Indongo wasn't just about belts, it was about two men putting everything on the line for greatness. It's the kind of fight that reminds you why you fell in love with boxing. The drama, the strategy, the raw power, it's all here. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't miss our other videos on Ring Ruler. We've got breakdowns of classic fights, rising stars, and the latest in the boxing world. Check out our playlist on Terence Crawford's greatest hits or dive into our analysis of the biggest upsets in boxing history. There's something for every fight fan. All right, Ring Ruler fam, we're not done yet. I've got a challenge for you. In the comments, tell me, what's your favorite knockout of all time? Is it this Crawford masterpiece, or do you have another fight in mind? And while you're at it, hit that like button if you felt the energy of this fight. It helps us keep bringing you the best boxing content on YouTube. Share this video with your friends, your gym buddies, anyone who loves a good scrap. And if you're new here, welcome to Ring Ruler. Subscribe and join the movement. We're building a community of fight fans who live for moments like this. One last thing, stick around to the end of this video for a special sneak peek at our next breakdown. We're diving into another legendary fight that'll have you on the edge of your seat. You don't want to miss it. Until next time, keep your hands up, your chin down, and your love for boxing alive. This is Ring Ruler, signing off. Let's keep ruling the ring together.